You already know what a bad day feels like. You wake up late, you skip breakfast, you sit in class half asleep, scrolling your phone during lunch, then spend the evening doing homework you don't understand because you zoned out all day. And then you go to bed at 2 a.m. and do it all over again. Here's the thing, it's not that you're lazy. It's that no one ever showed you how to actually set up a day. So today, we're going to fix that. This is the science-backed daily routine that top students use to get better grades, more energy, and still have time for a life. And it works whether you're in high school or college. Let's start from the moment you wake up. Most students do one of two things. They either wake up with just enough time to sprint out the door, or they wake up an hour early and spend that hour on TikTok. Neither of those is going to help you. What you actually want is a 30-minute morning block. Just 30 minutes, that's it. The first thing you do when you wake up is not check your phone. I know, but hear me out. Your brain wakes up in a state called sleep inertia. It's groggy, slow, and easy to hijack. The moment you open Instagram or YouTube, your brain locks into a passive, reward-chasing mode that follows you for the rest of the morning. Studies show that checking your phone within the first 10 minutes of waking up increases anxiety and reduces your ability to focus for hours afterward. So instead, you do three things. First, drink water. Your body has been fasting for 7 to 8 hours. Your brain is made of 73% water. Dehydration kills focus. 1 glass of water right now. Second, get light in your eyes. Step outside for 2 minutes. Open a window. Natural light signals your brain to stop producing melatonin and start producing cortisol, which is the hormone that makes you feel alert and awake. This is one of the most powerful biological hacks that exists, and it's free. Third, move your body. You don't need a full workout. 5 to 10 minutes of walking, stretching, or even jumping jacks is enough to raise your body temperature and kick your dopamine up. Dopamine is the brain chemical tied to motivation, drive, and attention. You're not born with motivation. You generate it by moving. Now you eat something with protein. Eggs, yogurt, a handful of nuts, anything. Protein stabilizes blood sugar. Blood sugar spikes and crashes are the #1 hidden reason students feel tired and unfocused by third period. That is your morning. Water, light, movement, protein, 30 minutes. Now let's talk about the school day. Here's something your teachers probably never told you. Your brain cannot focus at the same level for an entire 6-hour school day. It's biologically impossible. Sustained attention degrades after about 90 minutes. After that, the brain needs a break or it starts to shut down. This is why you can be completely awake at 8 a.m. and feel like your skull is full of wet sand by 10:30. So here is how you fight that. Every 90 minutes, give yourself a hard reset. That means no screens, get up. Walk somewhere, look at something more than 20 feet away, drink water. Even 5 minutes of this resets the attention cycle. During class, use active recall. This means instead of rereading your notes at home, you close them and try to reconstruct what you just heard from memory. It feels harder. That's the point. The difficulty is what locks information in. Take handwritten notes when you can. Multiple studies now confirm that students who type notes retain less because they transcribe passively. When you write by hand, you have to summarize and process in real time. That processing is learning. Now here's where most students lose the day, the afternoon. You get home at 3 or 4 p.m. You're tired. School just drained you for 6 hours. You sit down, open your laptop to do homework, and 2 hours later you've watched 43 minutes of YouTube and done 11 minutes of actual work. This happens because you're trying to do homework in a depleted state with zero structure. Here is the fix. When you get home, do not start homework immediately. Give yourself a 20 to 30-minute decompression window. Eat something, take a walk, listen to music, let your brain shift gears. Then before you open anything, write down exactly what you need to do tonight. Not a vague list, specific tasks, not study for chemistry. Instead, do practice problems 12 through 20 in the textbook or rewrite my notes on chapter 4 from memory. Specific tasks have a finish line. Vague tasks don't. Without a finish line, your brain never feels done and never relaxes. Now use what researchers call time blocking. Assign each task a time slot. 4:30 to 5:15, history essay outline. 5:15 to 5:45, math problems. 5:45 to 6:00, review biology flashcards. When you use time blocks, you create artificial urgency. The clock creates pressure. Pressure creates focus. Also, do your hardest subject first. This is not optional. Your willpower and cognitive energy are highest at the start of your work session. If you do easy tasks first to warm up, you run out of mental energy before you ever get to the hard stuff. Hard thing first, every time. Put your phone in a different room while you work, not face down on the desk, a different room. Research from the University of Texas found that the mere presence of your smartphone on a desk, even turned off and face down, reduces available cognitive capacity. Your brain is using processing power just to resist checking it. A different room. It sounds extreme until you try it for 3 days and realize how much faster you finish everything. Now let's talk about the evening. This is where the next day is built or destroyed. After dinner, you have a window. Use part of it for the thing you actually want to get good at, not school. The thing, music, code, a sport, writing, drawing, whatever it is. Even 30 minutes a day adds up to 180 hours per year. That is mastery territory. Then comes the transition. 1 hour before bed, you enter what I call the wind-down protocol. Screens off, or at minimum, switch to warm light settings. Blue light from screens suppresses melatonin and delays your body's sleep signal by up to 2 hours. You can't fall asleep fast if your brain thinks it's noon. Do something low stimulus. Read a physical book. Journal. Stretch. These activate the parasympathetic nervous system, which is your body's rest and digest mode. It physically slows your heart rate and prepares your brain for sleep. Before you sleep, do a brain dump. Write down everything on your mind. Worries, to-do items, random thoughts. Research shows that writing down what's bothering you reduces intrusive nighttime thoughts by giving your brain permission to let go. And then sleep. This is the one that students sacrifice more than anything else, and it is the one that costs them the most. Sleep is not downtime for your brain. It is work time. During slow-wave sleep, your brain consolidates everything you learned that day into long-term memory. During REM sleep, it makes connections between ideas, which is where insight and creativity come from. If you sleep 6 hours instead of 8, you don't just lose 2 hours of rest. You lose a significant chunk of the memory consolidation process that makes studying worth anything. Sleep deprivation also tanks testosterone, growth hormone, and dopamine, which means you wake up with less energy, less motivation, and less ability to regulate your emotions. A bad mood and poor grades are often just a sleep problem. The goal is 8 to 9 hours for high schoolers, 7 to 9 for college students. And yes, the same bedtime every day, including weekends. Your brain doesn't know what a weekend is. It runs on a 24-hour biological clock called the circadian rhythm. Irregular sleep schedules break that clock. Monday morning feels like jet lag because it is jet lag. Let's bring this all together. The routine looks like this. Wake up 30 minutes early. No phone, water, light, movement, protein. During school, reset every 90 minutes. Take handwritten notes. Use active recall. After school, decompress for 20 minutes. Then write specific tasks. Block your time. Hard thing first. Phone in another room. Evening, work on your real goal for at least 30 minutes. 1 hour before bed. Screens off, low stimulus, brain dump. Lights out at a consistent time, 8 hours minimum. That's the whole system. It's not complicated, but it requires one thing that most people underestimate. You have to do it before you feel like it. Motivation comes after you start, not before. The first 3 days will feel mechanical and weird. By day 7, it starts to feel normal. By day 30, it's just what you do. Routines aren't for people who already have it together. Routines are how people get it together. Start tomorrow morning. Water, light, movement, protein, just that. The rest will follow. If any of this helped you, hit like. It genuinely helps the channel grow. Subscribe if you want more videos like this. New ones drop every week. And if you know someone who needs to fix their routine, send it to them. That's how we grow. See you in the next one.